Israel, I would probably be thrown off a roof. It's hard to argue with that. So, reserves on duty since, taking COVID outside for a minute, since 25 delegations a year. Israelis or Americans that came to Israel, served in the military, went back to the US, lone soldiers and all kinds of people that are now here. And they know the facts. They were there. They were there in the watches. They were there on the borders. And they speak great English, way better than I do. They know, they are locals, they are Americans. They know how to confront Americans. And now reserves on duty can send them to whatever campus there's something going on. We can send people with facts, just to face them with facts. More than that, reserves on duty are doing two delegations. One is Hasbara, meaning when we reach out to Shield of David, we say, listen, you need content, you need facts, you need knowledge, you need Krav Maga instructors, anywhere in the state will bring it to you. So reserves on duty is bringing knowledge. If you have more than that, we'll bring you the facts, we have a bank of information, everything you need is very accessible. More than that, the anti-BDS, if one of you, or one of the organizations that reserves on duty is working with, knows that there's going to be a demonstration of the BDS on campus next Monday. One text to Shield of David, one text to reserves on duty. Shield of David and reserves on duty will make sure, and I promise you this, will make sure that there's going to be someone, even if we need to fly him from Israel, to stand there and give facts. No matter where in the US. We'll fly people from Israel, we'll bring people from here. This is what we do. Alright? We want to give kids like Shield of David the toolbox. Something to go and confront. Something to stand and say, I'm Jewish. What's up? What do you want? Facts. I'm going to show you a short video. I'm not sure how, but I think the sound would be enough. Where is it? We had it live. Way possible, right?
What's going up?
There you go.
Is it a microphone there?
This is live in a campus.
Put the microphone there.
This guy that speaks is an Arab Israeli. And he just explains really nicely why Israel is not an apartheid state and why everything you just said is a complete lie. And then you see a discussion. Wait, why did you say this? And you see it here again, you will get I guess, all the information needed, but when you have a loud demonstration of people yelling, free, free Palestine, they're all excited, and you have people coming with flags or whatnot saying, listen, I have facts. Who wants to hear facts? They're not shouting, they're not confronting, they're not fighting with anyone. I have facts, I have truth. And you see them flip. The BDS movement, they're losing it. They don't know what to do because it works. So this is why I personally think and I personally support. I know Reserves on Duty for a very long time. I know the CEO. I know Shield of David for a few weeks, which is great. I mean, I would go anywhere in the States to support these kinds of organizations because this is what will prevent the next Chabad attack. This is what will prevent the next guy who will get beat in the face in New York, and this is what will prevent the next Pittsburgh shooting, because someone will say, okay, these guys are answering. They fight back. I don't mean you guys to start fighting now, but stand. Be proud, and you can stand. We're kind of in a good situation. So I will take questions now, and then we're going to talk about Shield of David. Great. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
What's the difference between your organization and
Stand with us.
First of all, it's not my organization. I'm here presenting them with whatever I can.
I mean, I think the more the merrier, but...
Yeah, the more the merrier. I'm with you. I would say I never work with Stand With Us. I would say that from what so I'm not going to talk about that. I know that Reserves on Duty separates themselves or emphasize standing and being firm and being a bit more aggressive maybe with their approach. Not so nice all the time. So again, this is what unites them from, I guess, Stand With Us. Questions?
Will you speak more about the reserve portion of it?
About the reserves portion of it. Well, Reserves on Duty is built from people who are in the military, in the army. Most of them were commanders or officers in various units. And 1 second. Up. Okay, leave it that way. And the reserve part of it is the idea that we have continuous programs all the time. We have groups in the US and we give them knowledge on a weekly basis or a monthly basis, and it's like a first response team. Something happens there, okay, I need 5 guys that have the knowledge, information, and in the Boston area, okay, come there tomorrow. So you have like first responders that can actually react to the BDS, and they're trained all year, and they have facts all year, and we renew them, and we have training, and we send them to Israel, and we send people here, and we teach them Krav Maga here, and they send me from Jersey here, so things are moving. The idea is to keep it running, to bring more and more collaborations with more organizations like Shield of David, because Shield of David is here on the ground.
So who are these people, though? Students?
Who?
You're talking about reserves. That you
Reserves on Duty works, and we give tools. Veterans mostly, people who are American citizens, went for some reason to do military service in Israel and came back. So they're totally Americans. They have the knowledge because they were fighting in the IDF. We trust them completely because they're our people. And they're here now, and they know how to speak American better than my English. And I'm saying American for a reason. I know English, I don't speak American yet. Yes, sir.
Getting back to Mumbai,
Yes,
I
sir.
heard that the Israelis wanted to take the lead in fighting the terrorists that were in the Havanah.
It was an offer on the table.
And the
Yes.
Indians didn't want them.
Yes, sir.
What was going on with that?
I wasn't in the... I will tell you this. So Israel offered, like in München, in the attack in München, Israel offered, let us do the job. I find it very hard to believe that a sheriff here, if there's a hostage situation here, and an Indian citizen or an Israeli or Hungarian citizen is being kidnapped, I don't see the scenario where a local sheriff or a local government will allow another force to take care. It shows that we are weak and we need Israel's support to solve a security hostage situation. And not only that, it was India's morality was the lowest of the lowest. They have 300 plus people hostage and wounded. And
Did you feel that they did a poor job, the Indians?
yes, I feel that the Indians missed a chance to show the world how to deal with a hostage situation, and they did it. They made so many mistakes along the way. And I'm trying to be as nice as I can, but they're not as experienced as other special forces in dealing with hostage situations.
Why did they come to the Chabad house and not the Israeli embassy or the Israeli consulate?
Because they had someone working for Chabad. I will tell you this. We had...
Wait, are we alive?
Yeah, it's okay. We have information that is known to the public now that these terrorists had inside information. they had a guy that worked in Chabad for about 6 months. Working there, serving, helping, dealing with the rabbi. They had walkie-talkies on them. They had satellite radio. They had arms and shields that would not... They had equipment. They were geared in a way that would not embarrass any other special forces I've seen in the world. They came to kill, and they did it good. They killed everyone they wanted to. Yes, sir.
I was in Mumbai a couple of weeks after the killing for business. I went, of course, to visit the place, and the guard, there was just one man left, what's the other, whether he let me in. There were bullet holes everywhere, outside, inside. And I noticed one thing, very close, of course, to Taj Mahal. Those it's in a 100% Muslim area, in a very narrow street. So it's a perfect target to escape. You just have to walk out. And when you, if you remember, when you leave the Chabad house, you turn right and left, there's a mosque there. People pray in the street. So there's a perfect place for Muslim terrorists to escape. I mean, that was an exotic location, especially for Chabad house, in the middle of a Muslim area. Next to a mosque.
I will answer, I will say this. I will not answer because I didn't see a question, but I will say this.
It's a statement.
It's a statement. I will reply to your statement. I think that Mumbai in general and India in general, you would find mosques everywhere. Chabad House was on the Kolaba Street, a place called Nariman Point. I can give you the exact address, but yes, you were right. It was in the middle of not a Jewish neighborhood, but in Mumbai, if you're not really rich, it's hard to find a place when there is no Muslims at all, because everyone are Muslims and they're really nice. There's nothing wrong with the Indian Muslims. There was a big fight. There's a long history of fights in India between Hindus and Muslims, and Jews were never a part of it. There's a big, not big, but they have a nice Jewish community there. There's a lot of synagogues also in Mumbai. With that, the Chabad rabbi, Chabad was always something that drew attention to the Israeli security. We were in charge of the security of the consulate, for example, but you had other Jewish symbols. Chabad house, the school, and the mikveh, and other places, especially Chabad in Mumbai.
Did Chabad have security?
So, Chabad in Mumbai was an attraction. You had, in every Shabbat, you had, I would guess, 50 to 100 people there. Travelers and this, and diamond people, this industry, and all coming to Chabad, and people that lives there. Full, always full, especially on weekends. But the rabbi, and I think Chabad in general, have a thing against security.
Not anymore.
Now you have 2 doors here.
No, we
It's
have a
nice.
security guard every Friday night. And
Every Friday night. The attack was not on Friday night.
We have undercover every day too.
No, so now there's, in the US, it's a bit different, and I guess there's nothing, you don't have an order from Chabad up top saying this is this is the standard, right? It's every rabbi for himself. Unfortunately, or I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, Rabbi Holzberg was very nice. So we were there, we knew that it was a threat. You haven't, again, it's not that you just guess. It's not that you say, okay, maybe something's gonna happen, let's go there. There are levels of threats that are analyzed by intelligence and billions of levels and layers until information goes that decides to send a security guard from one point to another point of the world. Sometimes you'll have Israelis I was in Goa for 3 months. Also for Chabad. Not on an official business, because the Israeli government cannot say, listen, we're protecting Chabad now. You can't. It's not your job. It's not the country's job. More so if Chabad does not want it. So we've decided on our own. That was our initiative, to go every Friday to Chabad. A, to see the girls. B, to get drunk, because we start with, let's drink, we start with L'chaim L'chaim. And more so, if something happens, one of us will be there. Because there were threats. We knew that there were threats.
You guys came armed when you went to Chabad?
I will not answer this. And I will answer it by not answering it. Israelis have no legal way to go with weapons to India. not even if you're a diplomat, but Israelis were ready to do a lot of things with lots of tools. Okay, and now I think we're gonna talk about Shilov David now.
Yeah, go ahead.
There is a lady over there asking.
Yes, ma'am.
I've been on campuses and when they all chanting free Palestine and making a big noise. So we created Sheila David.
We can show.
What we would like to do now, and I see some of the young people,
Hit the mic.
each college, and the ambassador will be trained by us.
Go back a bit.
We are training them. We are going to be there and giving those students tools how to stand up proud, and we hope that it's going to work. We cannot be silent, and we can't just because we must act. So what you know what, this is another conversation that I would like to talk to you, but Shield of David, it's a new organization, and we're really working very hard with all the Chabad all over the states. We're looking for ambassadors, and I hope that you can help us to find ambassadors, because I see some young people there here, to really recruit those students to come and learn the fact. We're going to educate them by responding and teaching them the Krav Maga and to learn how to self-defend themselves. It's not just physical, it's also giving them the words and the tools to really deliver the message and just being proud to be Jewish. Most of them are really afraid to say, I'm a Jew. And that's our mission. We are strong, we are here, and our mission is never again take action now, and that's what Shield of David is about. So I'm going to share the website on your website. Please feel free to contact us in any situation. We are here, we're strong, and we must act. Okay? Thank you so much for having us.
Do you do arms training also? Yes. You do. Arms training?
Thank you so much.
Thank
Sure.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.